Hi everyone, thanks very much for watching this video. This is the second we've uploaded around the use of Zoom as your virtual classroom with realised futures. In the first session we spoke about initially how you can access Zoom on your device either via the desktop application or the mobile application. And this session will be progressing on from that and looking at how you can add a virtual background to your conversation, how you can use the chat and reactions facility, and also what you can expect from us when we're delivering the course to you, but what we also expect from you as well. During the last session, we initially spoke about how you would always receive an email invitation from your tutor detailing the information you need to access the meeting. As you can see on the screen right now, this is an example of what you'll receive. This will be individual to you and dependent on what course you're doing. But it's really important at this stage that we can gather some ground rules to take forward as part of the session, just like you would in your classroom too. So as you can see at the top of your screen right now, it says please be kind. So that would be a really important part of being online. As we have different tools available to us, like being able to take a screenshot or a video, it's really important that we keep in mind that the views of others may be different to what you have yourself. And it's really important just to re-emphasize the point of being respectful to each other, to yourself and to your classmates and your tutor whilst taking part. Following on from that, there's a set of ground rules which we would do in an offline environment as well in the classroom. So it's just a little bit different when you're taking part in an online session. So here are a few things which would be great if you could keep in mind before you start your session. So firstly, be courteous to other participants, as we just mentioned. So remember to be kind and be respectful of different faiths and beliefs which other people may have. Speak clearly and with purpose. Keep your body movements minimal if you can. Move and gesture slowly and naturally. Maintain eye contact by looking into the camera. Dress appropriately if you can. Stay focused on the session tasks and objectives. So if a topic comes up which is not relevant, feel free to make a note and follow up later on. Quite often with these sessions, they'll run for a shorter duration of time, which is a reason for doing that. Raise your hand and wait for the host to invite you to speak. And finally, be yourself and have fun. So it's a completely different environment to what you may be used to, but it's still important to embrace this where we can and to continue enjoying your studying. Previously, we spoke about how you can join and access your audio and start your video by going to the bottom left-hand corner of your Zoom toolbar. Hopefully you've all had a chance to do that by now, but if you haven't, it's not a problem, and if you feel like you need a bit more practice, feel free to check out the previous video upload, which will guide you through how you can use that step by step. Additionally, when you get to this stage, there are some further methods in which you can engage into the session. So firstly, at the bottom middle of the toolbar, you can see there's a chat option. Now, this is a really great way of engaging into the session and being able to ask questions really to your tutor and your classmates. It could be to reinforce any of the content which is happening, or it could also be to let your tutor know that you've had a technical glitch and you'll be out of action for a couple of minutes, which would be perfectly normal at this stage. To do that, you simply tap on Chat, which brings up a window on your screen which you can slide across if you don't want it to block the bulk of the screen, and then you can simply type your message in and confirm, and you'll see how it starts a log which you, your classmates and your tutor can contribute to. It could be that this has already been started and you can minimize it and reopen it as many times during the session as you want to. It's also a really great way for those of you that don't have access to using audio on your device to be able to stay in touch with people and still feel like you're having a big contribution within the session. You also have the possibility of using reactions, which is at the far right-hand corner of the toolbar. The benefit of doing this is so you can show your tutor that you've understood a point or you're ready to move on to the next stage. And you can do that by tapping reactions, and you can see there's a choice of a clap or a thumbs up. So if you wanted to show your tutor you're ready to progress onto the next stage, you can give a thumbs up and this will be able to be seen by your tutor and classmates to let them know that you're ready to move on. Equally, you might want to show appreciation to a classmate on a point they've made, and you can do so by giving them a little clap here, and again you can see it appears at the top left hand corner of your screen. At the beginning of this session, we also spoke about being aware of your surroundings and what is in the background if you're using your video on your device. As you can see on the screen at the moment, we've got the San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, which is the virtual background option which is being displayed at the moment. You can also have one of these yourself, and it'd be a really great way of stopping the distraction, not only for yourself but for other people too. You can get there by pressing the upwards facing arrow next to the video setting and pressing choose virtual backgrounds, and then you can see you've got a variety of different options, so you can have none or you can pick from the ones on here. There are some more you can get if you want to going forwards. I'm going to go for the Northern Lights this time and then tap away, and you can see that now on the screen. Now, this might not always work the way you want it to. If you don't have an appropriate coloured wall or wallpaper behind you, or you don't have facility to a green screen, which not many of us do, then it may be that your face, which will appear on the screen, will start to merge into the background. So if that happens, it's not a problem. It's just an additional method which you can use if you have the facility to be able to do so. We hope that has supported your use of Zoom as your new virtual classroom with Realise Futures. Keep an eye out as we produce and upload further information and videos over the coming days and weeks.